Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fernanda and today I'm going to present sociolinguistic analysis based on academic journal titled Sociolinguistic in the Digital Era, Minang Language as Cultural Identity by Yondri, Yasmandi and Titi Fitri, published in Lexika Journal, Volume 18, Issue 2, 2024. This article explores how the Minangkabau language functions as a representation of cultural identity in the context of digital modernization. Indonesia is home to hundreds of ethnic groups and languages. Each of them plays a crucial role in shaping the cultural identity of the community that speaks it. However, in today's digital age, we are witnessing rapid cultural changes. The increasing use of technology and social media, as well as population mobility, has affected the way local language are used and preserved. This article takes the Minangkabau language or Minang as a case study. The author examined how Minang functioned not only as a means of communication but also as a symbol of heritage, history, and identity. Minang is more than just a language. It's part of the soul of Minangkabau society, deeply tied to adat or traditional custom, values, and expressions. However, the question is, how is cultural identity preserved in an era where everything digital? That is the main concern of this study. To answer that question, the authors used a descriptive qualitative method, and they did not collect data through field interviews or direct survey. Instead, they conduct a literature review using existing sources such as books, cultural texts, academic papers, new articles, and other relevant media. Then, they use content analysis techniques to interpret the cultural and linguistic expression found in those sources. This helped them identify recurring themes and patterns related to language and identity. While this method may lack empirical data, it offers a broad and deep theoretical frameworks useful for understanding the sociolinguistic role of Minang. There are three keys findings from this study. The first one is language as cultural heritage. The Minang language carries specific cultural expressions. Many Minang phrases reflect values like respect for elders, communal harmony, honor, and integrity. They are not just words. They are part of Adat Basandi Syarak Basandi Kitabullah, a Minangkabau principle combining local tradition with Islamic values. The second is impact of digital media. The digital era has two sides. On the positive side, it allows easier documentation, sharing, and promotion of local languages. Young people can learn and celebrate their heritage through YouTube, TikTok, and blogs. But on the negative side, globalization and digital platforms often encourage language shift towards Indonesian or English. Many young Minang speakers no longer use the language actively in daily life. The last one is cultural erosion and urbanizations. Urbanization and migration dilute that daily use of Minang language. People leave their hometowns and adapt to more dominant languages. This weakens their connections to cultural identity. The study emphasized that language shift equals identity shift. This article contributes meaningfully to sociolinguistics in several ways. There is strength. 1. It offers cultural insight into how language is more than a tool, it is a vessel of identity. 2. The use of Minang as case study gives real-world relevance to discussion about language endangerment, local identity, and multilingual tension in modern society. Weakness. It lacks field data from actual speakers. No interviews or social media analysis were conducted to verify how young Minang people interact with the language. Next, the opportunities for future research is conducting surveys or ethnographic studies in Padang, Bukit Tinggi, or Jakarta to assess how diaspora Minang communities maintain their language. Studying how digital tools like Duolingo, Instagram, or YouTube can promote active use of Minang. So, this research opens an opportunity to blend technology with cultural education. For instance, Minang language apps for interactive storytelling platform could revitalize language learning for younger generations. To conclude, the Minangkabau language is not only means of communication, but mirror of cultural identity. And in digital era, preserving language equals preserving identity. Local governments, cultural organizations, school, and even social media influencers should collaborate to digitize traditional Minang literature, teach local expression through fun, modern formats, and empower young Minang people to proudly use their language online and offline. So, as future linguists, we too have a role in safeguarding Indonesia's linguistic heritage. Okay, before I end this presentation, I would like to pose a few questions for class discussion. The first one is how we can encourage young people to use local language like Minang in their everyday lives. And the question number 2 is, do you think the internet is helping or hurting the survival of minority language? And the last one is, how can school integrate digital tools to teach local language more effectively? Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.